Correct. So within alternatives, we see both liquids as well as illiquids. Most institutional investors, we see a trend towards illiquid fixed income. So private placements, infrastructure loans, and in our company, Dutch mortgage loans are very, very popular. So we see clear interest from our client base into the Dutch mortgage fund strategy, either in a fund format or in other formats. And that's all over Europe. We get questions on that specific strategy. And why is that? Because basically it's a AA rated strategy that still gives a yield of above 2%. Yeah, within the liquid alternative fixed income, I think there's a lot of interesting strategies as well. The most interesting that we see currently is ABS, so asset-backed securities. Those are interesting because they're floating, so you don't have the risk of rates moving back up. And at the same time, you get a decent premium, you get a decent yield on top of it. So that these investments give a relatively stable performance going forward, and that's actually what most clients would look for in this unstable or insecure environment. If you want some more income strategies, then you can even go a step further and give more room to your asset manager to give a fully diversified multi-asset solution. And for example, we have a solution that is very popular nowadays that is getting more and more traction. It's called a diversified income fund, and that gives a 5% coupon or 5% income on an annual basis. And we see clear interest on these types of strategies as well. Well, actually, the observation that we have is that the institutional market and the wholesale market are getting closer to each other. So we see they are asking more and more the same type of questions, and also the way that they are investing is converging. So clearly there is more and more wholesale investors that also consider illiquids or less liquid strategies as an interesting part of their asset allocation. And especially if you have a longer term horizon, why not take that liquidity premium? Why not take that additional 1% of return into your portfolio? Because in the end, if you're saving for your additional pension, the longer term return is what really makes a difference.